3, 2, 1. You may be off pace. You may get off pace, but never, ever get off the path. See, there are going to be days, man, where you're not feeling it. And when you first set some new goals in your life, it's all piss and vinegar, man. It all is planned perfectly, and your emotions are at their highest because you see change, you feel change, it seems doable, and then life kicks in. And on those days, man, when you're just not feeling it, and your emotions are just your emotions of doubt are high, and your wanting to is low, it's okay to adjust the pace. Just don't deviate from the path. No matter what. Never miss. And the first thing that's one way that's the number one way to increase your success frequency when you're not feeling it is to go to the gym. Don't sleep in. Don't take today as a rest day. So when you get there, get up early in the morning and knock that workout out. Get up early in the morning and go work out. And it may mean that you have to slow down the treadmill. It may mean that you're going to have to decrease the weight. But as long as I'm on that path and I knock that workout out and I knock out that workout, that's cool. There are days like yesterday, man, I had to decrease the weight. I just was achy. I was just kind of funky. And I just didn't want to be there. But I got the workout in. And but I got the workout in. I adjusted the pace, which was the weight. It may have taken me a little bit longer in between set. It may have taken me a little bit longer to knock that workout out, but I got it done. I could still check the box. And today when I got there, at first I wasn't really feeling it, but then as I picked up the weight, I actually increased the weight. See, your body is going to naturally adjust. There are going to be days where you have to back down, and there are going to be days where there are going to be days where you're just liquid gold, liquid fire, and you actually increase the intensity. You increase the resistance and the weight. Cool. Take advantage of those days. But also, on the days when you're not feeling it, don't go to zero. Just adjust the pace. So that way you can still hit the objective. Now, for those of you in sales, especially as the rejection mounts up, especially when it just seems like nothing is going your way, everybody else is selling something except for you, you may have to adjust the pace, but do not get off the path. And the path is, if you want to be a top producer or whatever your objective is, then you work that path. You may have to adjust the pace a little bit. You're going to have to push yourself beyond your comfort zone. But if you have to have X amount of phone calls every single day, you may not be dialing with vigor like you always do. But this is where you have to lean heavily on your processes and you get those calls done. As soon as you actually anticipate the rejection, you anticipate that they're going to say no. Instead of saying, I knew it, this is all happening. And then you're speaking that, and then you're telling other salespeople who are glad it's you and not them. Instead of doing all of that, just work your process. Challenge the objective. Challenge the objection. Don't personalize it. It's part of the process. And you get these calls done. You make sure that you're setting X amount of appointments that you have to every single day, no matter what. It may take me longer to set that appointment today. I may have to work through 5 customers. I may have to call 20 customers to get 3 appointments today, where other days when I'm really feeling it, I can call 10 and net out 5. But in neither case, I don't deviate from the path, even though some days I have to adjust my pace. If you're establishing your brand, which all of you should be establishing your brand. So I'm going to lump this into the creative part. And when I'm saying and I'm going to lump this into the creative part. My goal every day is to put up something new. There are days, bro, I don't feel it. There are days that I'm pressed for time. And so it may mean that in an ideal world, I would love to be able to put up something first thing in the morning. But sometimes the pace doesn't work out that way. Sometimes I have other things I have to knock out, or something unexpected comes up, and I got to take care of those things. I don't abandon the whole path. I just adjust the pace. So instead of posting something at 6 a.m., I may not be able to post it until 6 p.m. The pace was different, but my path was not. See, I have mile markers in my life of 6, 12, 18, 24 months. These are places where I want to be. And so even though on those days when I'm really not feeling it, I see the path. I see I got to go to here. I got to get to 6 months to get to 12. I got to get to, in order to get to 18, I got to knock out 12. I got to get 6 months to get to 12. If I want to get to 18, I got to knock out the 6 and the 12. If I want to get to 24, then I got to get to 6, 12, and 18. It's all a domino. So the point is, man, it may take you longer on some days. That's okay. As long as you're on the path. That's the only thing that matters. And that you check the box and you don't break the chain of momentum. Just remind yourself, man, on those days when you're not feeling it, just remind yourself, man, this is how you stay in the game. You talk a little shit to yourself. You mind fuck yourself a little bit, where you say, look, normally I can knock this task out in an hour. I'm going to give you 2 hours to do it. Or I'm going to give you 15 minutes to get as much done as I can. Or I'm going to give you 15 minutes to get as much done as you can, Marsh. And that's what you do. You fuck with yourself a little bit. And guess what? Once you get that momentum going, because you got over the resistance of not starting at all, a lot of times, man, you'll catch that rhythm and you'll see it through. Find it or finish it. That's my rules. You find it or in on those days, find it or finish it. You either finish the task or you find it or finish it is one of my rules. You either find it, you get started, and sometimes you catch that momentum. And there are other days I never catch the momentum, but I finished it. I pushed myself anyway. I silenced the bitch voice in my mind. I've silenced the bitch voice that wanted me to pull up, that wanted me to double up tomorrow. No, I'm checking the box. I'm getting it done. Adjust the pace, man. Just don't ever deviate from your path. Keep it simple, keep it moving, never settle, keep selling. Stay in the sales life.